then off the back of that, talk about some of the challenges that we've faced in providing useful data or insights. And then I'll just share with you the journey that we've been on over the last, I guess, year that we've been with Horsefly, or eight months. Coming up to a year, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's that critical time.
I'll let you know. Yeah.
I've just worked out what's going on. It's negotiation time.
We're a few years later.
Yeah. So I guess in terms of setting the scene, we use data for a number of different reasons, and as an organisation, Capita has a number of different businesses within our group. Within Capita Resourcing, which is the business that I work for, we deliver the recruitment into Capita as an internal recruitment function. We have 33 as a res comms organisation, and we also have Right Research that's providing insight into the external market. So actually, Horsefly plays a really important part for us across all of those different areas of our organisation. But the reason that we think data is important is it helps us to build an understanding of the labour market, and Horsefly specifically really helps us to understand that supply and demand ratio, but also that salary benchmarking and understanding what the salaries look like in the external market. If we think about what we do for Capita Internal Resourcing, the relationship we have with our hiring managers and trying to enable us to deliver a recruitment process for them means that we have those challenging conversations about use of third-party agencies. And again, using data to be able to influence that conversation with the hiring manager becomes massively important for us. We also have a central sourcing function within our solution that supports how we deliver into Capita, and that actually means that we're developing sourcing approaches and using, again, data to influence that. When we think about providing an RPO MSP solution into the external market, one thing that we find really useful with Horsefly is starting to understand which markets we might want to focus on and target, whether that's because we identify a challenge that might be easy for us to tackle, or whether that be because we know that we've got the insight that's going to enable us to enforce a really interesting and useful conversation with potential clients. And a key thing for us is to really enable our recruiters to become strategic advisors to their stakeholders, and giving them the power to have a meaningful conversation with hiring managers about what their challenges are that they might face, and potentially how easy it will be for us to fulfil the requirement versus how difficult it may be. And then I guess the final piece is that, talking about understanding new markets and sectors plays back into that sales and bid process. So not only does it help us to target some of our target organisations, but when we're responding to things like RFIs and supporting our sales process, we're enabling our ability to really influence how we respond to those requests for information with real insight and data that informs our kind of responses. So that's why data is massively important for us, because it plays a part across all of those different parts of our kind of business. So some of the challenges that we've faced is where do you get that insight from? We use MZ. I don't know whether anyone's used MZ before, and that can be quite a useful tool, and it plays a part into some of the things that we do. But a lot of what we've done is that kind of really slow, laborious approach of going on things like LinkedIn and actually slowly finding and building a story, or going on job boards and looking at a number of different organisations and seeing what salaries that they're advertising on, which can take a massive amount of time. So the time and effort that's required to pull all that together has meant that you don't then provide the insight, right? Because you haven't got time to do it. People are operating in their day jobs on a day-to-day basis. So what you end up doing is just reacting and providing a service without being able to provide that extra level of insight that hiring managers really benefit from, because the more you can give them as an insight from a conversation perspective, the more they buy into the fact that you're going to be able to deliver their needs.